Okay, let's talk about a brand that's a household name for, well, over a billion people. But its story, it goes so much deeper than just butter and milk. This is a story about empowerment, a full-blown nationwide revolution, and believe it or not, one of the most iconic characters in advertising history.
And it really all starts with her, the Amul girl. You've probably seen her, right? With her witty one-liners commenting on pretty much everything under the sun. But how in the world did this simple cartoon become the face of a national transformation? To really get that, we need to rewind a bit.
You see, to understand Amul, you first have to understand its most famous employee. The Amul girl isn't just some mascot. She's a cultural commentator, a constant presence in the daily lives of Indians for generations.
Get this. This ad campaign has been running continuously since 1966. Just stop and think about that for a second. Think about everything that's changed in the world since then. And yet, through it all, the Amul girl has been right there on billboards and in newspapers, day in and day out.
The real genius of the campaign is that it's never, ever static. The ads are famously topical. They react to news, politics, sports, you name it, all in real time and usually with a super clever pun. It's this non-stop conversation with the public that has made it one of the longest-running ad campaigns on the entire planet.
But, okay, as fascinating as the advertising is, and it really is, the real revolution is the business model behind it all. Behind that witty cartoon is a powerhouse structure that literally changed everything for millions of people.
First off, the name itself tells a story. Amul is actually an acronym for Anand Milk Union Limited. Now, Anand is a city in the state of Gujarat, and it's ground zero for this entire movement.
And here's the absolute core of the idea, the game changer. This isn't a company owned by a few shareholders in a distant boardroom. No, Amul is a cooperative. It's owned collectively by the millions of farmers who actually produce the milk. This gave them control over their own economic destiny.
It was founded way back in 1946, and its entire purpose was to create a system that delivered affordable, high-quality products to the people while making sure the producers, the farmers, got a fair cut of the profits. You have to understand, for its time, this was a totally radical idea.
Now, this wasn't just about one company's success story. The Amul model became the blueprint for a nationwide movement called the White Revolution. This was a massive initiative to make India totally self-sufficient in milk production, and it completely transformed the country.
Just consider this for a moment. When Amul was founded, India was a milk-deficient nation. But by copying its cooperative model all across the country, the White Revolution really took off. And today, India is the single largest milk producer in the world. I mean, what an incredible turnaround story.
And the scale of this change was just immense. Before this model, farmers were often at the mercy of middlemen who controlled all the prices and market access. But afterwards, they became empowered owners with a guaranteed buyer for their milk. A country where milk was once scarce suddenly had it in abundance, and it was affordable for everyone.
So when we talk about Amul, we're not just talking about a company. We're talking about a legacy that has fundamentally shaped modern India. It's woven right into the economic and cultural life of the nation.
At the end of the day, Amul wasn't just part of the White Revolution, it was the engine driving it. It built a system that empowered millions of farmers, provided affordable nutrition to an entire country, and became this powerful symbol of economic self-reliance. And all of this entire history, comes together in their famous tagline, "The Taste of India." You know, it's so much more than just clever marketing. When you understand the backstory, you realize it's basically a statement of fact. Amul really does represent the taste of a modern, self-sufficient India.
Which, of course, leads to a much bigger question. Can a brand actually do more than just sell a product? I think the story of Amul suggests the answer is a resounding yes. It shows that a brand can be a vehicle for real social change, a tool for economic empowerment, and maybe even a mirror that reflects the story of a nation.